ArsenalFanTV via It's raining.
Yeah, no.
DT.
About to jump on board a flight to LA.
In Sydney, Australia. The sun's out.
China, Shanghai.
Got to meet Pierre-Emerick.
You still repeat it again.
If we move to Norway, we will win the league.
You know, I'd rather have come here fully in my heart of hearts expecting a win and be really stunned.
3 o'clock in the morning and then got a boom boom.
You know, the best thing about today is the fact that I couldn't see any of it.
Everybody all right? Welcome to ArsenalFanTV's 5th anniversary party. Welcome to everybody. Robbie out. Welcome also to everybody who's watching it live on YouTube as well. I want to thank everybody who's come tonight. Thank you for braving the weather. We know about all the snow and everything. They stopped running trains even though there was no snow yet, but I don't know what that's all about. But thank you very much for coming out. Tonight's about celebrating 5 years of an idea that's grown into being the #1 fan channel in the world. And part of football fan culture. ArsenalFanTV's got over 2 million subscribers across all its various platforms and achieves over 20 million viewers plus every month. And that's all down to you guys. I really want to thank you for that. The success of the platform has been down to hard work, dedication, but most importantly, it's been down to the support of you guys, the fans, and everybody who watches ArsenalFanTV on a week-to-week basis. So, you know, we really want to thank you tonight. You know, it's great to see so many people in the place, so many celebrities there, YouTubers, people from the media that are here. It's great to have you guys. But more importantly, I think some are just the ordinary fans. I was chatting to a guy earlier, actually, who said to me that he's actually celebrating a 5-year anniversary as well, because 5 years ago he had a cardiac arrest, and he survived that. And he goes, it's 5 years since I've had that, and it's an honor that you invited me to this. And I'm like, wow. You know, I mean, it's great to have him here, and it's great that you guys could turn out tonight. So really, really honored. Tonight, what we're going to do, we've got a special guest speaker who's going to come up in a minute and talk to you guys. We're also going to meet some of the fans, you know, ordinary fans, you know, just go week in, week out Hector Bellerin. Well, why did I say that? No. Listen, we love Hector Bellerin. He's an Arsenal player. Trust me, we love him, right? But we're going to meet some ordinary fans in here tonight who come on ArsenalFanTV, and some of them, by coming on, have become household names, and also have helped to you know, to really elevate and build this platform, and we're really grateful to them. There's also food, it's free. Yeah. We got music tonight, and more importantly, there's a free bar. All right. All right. Well, that's what you think. That's DT there, but I didn't pay for it, right? But listen, it's really, really good to have so many people turn up tonight. And before we meet some of the fans, I want to introduce you to our guest of honor tonight. And I really mean guest of honor. The word legend is used a lot. You go to games and everyone, yeah, he's a legend. Robbie, you're a legend. You're a legend. I'm like, People like to ban that word around, legend. But you know what? This next guy's going to come up. He's a real legend. So I call a proper legend, right? He's Arsenal's second highest goal scorer of all time with 185 goals. I remember being at Highbury when he broke the record. Unbelievable, yeah? He's won the Premier League, something our players ain't done for a while, right? Right? 2 FA Cups, Cup Winners' Cup medal. Not only that, right? Not only that, since he's finished playing football, he's gone on to be what I say is Britain's best loved football pundit. Best loved. We all love him. It doesn't matter what club you support, you love him. He's week to week, he's on Match of the Day. It's the first man actually I've seen he's on Match of the Day. Then you turn over on Sky, he's on that. Then on BT Sport, he's on that. Then you say, oh, hold on. No, let me listen to the radio. He's on that as well, Radio 5 Live. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Ian Wright.
There's positive vibes coming out of there, and the players, I only feel that the players just needed to up their level. You know, I felt that with the team that we can put out there, and our goalkeeper now, as we saw again yesterday, saved us again. You know, I still feel that we're good enough to do it.
I had a T-shirt on for about 5 weeks, man. I couldn't get the goal. I couldn't get it. I was trying to do it against Tottenham. You know, the thing is that with the ArsenalFanTV, it's something, like I say, it's essential watching for me. The fans is what it's all about for me. I remember I was telling the guys downstairs that when I was playing for Arsenal, and you know, I was one of those players, I had to tackle the defenders. I had to make sure that you close them down, you put the effort in and everything. And when you're away from home and you're getting booed for every touch, it's the Arsenal fans. You just start to hear them saying, "Yeah, right," and it gets you going. It's all about the fans for me. So when I see ArsenalFanTV, you know, people say that I can't wait to watch ArsenalFanTV, but the fact is, it's the voice that the fans have now got in respects of reaching people. People listen to you now. You've seen it. I know I've seen the red men. The red men are in there. It's good to see them. A nice one, pal. You know, everybody, the fans now do not realize how powerful they are, because the mainstream people cannot do and reach what you are reaching, and your voice and what you're saying. And what it does, all the fans together, because you're the only thing that's left that's pure in the game. It's the only thing that's left that's pure in the game is the fans of their club. And like, you know, what we're going through right now as Arsenal fans, it's hard. You know what I mean? I'm on there now. I've got to go and do the debate show. I've had a couple of Prosecco, so I don't know how it's going to fucking work out, if I'm going to be totally honest. But the fact is that you go on there and I literally, what I try to do is I don't read anything. I try not to read anything. I try to go on there and speak about Arsenal when they ask me, like they're going to tonight, and I don't know what they're going to ask me. I say to Kelly, don't tell me what you're going to ask me, because it has to come from their heart. Because if it doesn't come from my heart and people feel that it's something that's rehearsed or anything, then I'm going to lose Arsenal fans. Like, I know I've lost some by trying to be constructive about what's happened at our club, what's happened with our manager, what's happened with Kroenke, what's happened with our players. You know, what do you say? I'm meeting people on a daily basis, asking me to explain what's going on. I can't explain what's going on, but what we've got to do as Arsenal fans is remember that we all come and go. The manager will come and go, Kroenke's come and go. The Arsenal Football Club will always be there. And that is what we've got. We've all got a common love for that club, and that's all that matters. Whether I'm playing, whether, you know, Robbie, it's nice, the legend status, it doesn't make no difference. I love the club. I can't say I love the club more than anybody in here, and I've had the privilege of being able to put on the shirt. The fact is that the club is more important than anything else. And that is why, listening to the guys, and, you know, Ty, I've got to fucking say, the other day, man, fuck, man, my phone nearly went, man, because, like, at some stage you've got to say, yeah, it wasn't very good. You've got to do that, Ty, at some stage, simply because your love for the club is something that is so, I love it so much. I love it so much, and I admire it, and you must. Like, I saw you and Claude arguing the other day. Yes, I know Claude can go fucking hell. Fucking shut up, Ty, you got to fuck. You can't do that, because that is how you feel, and I respect how you feel. You know, and that is what it's about at the end of the day, the love for the club. you know, and that is why I had to come tonight, because what ArsenalFanTV has done is given people a voice, everybody. And you know, it's magnificent. 5 years on, here we are. You know what? I just hope that fans from all clubs will do everything and take a leaf out of Robbie's book and get their voices heard. What we got to do now is make sure that we're making the kind of noise that change happens at our club. I'm going to do that tonight. I've had a couple of drinks, so I'm actually feeling even better about doing it tonight. Because at the end of the day, all we want for Arsenal Football Club is success. That's all we want. I don't want to take up too much more time. It's about the fans here tonight. So thank you very much, man. I'm just pleased to be here tonight. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. No, man, it's really nice one, man. Ian Wright, ladies and gentlemen, a legend. Honestly, it's one of the amazing things about doing ArsenalFanTV that, you know, it's just been amazing that people that you grew up watching and you loved and admired and they were your absolute heroes, and they come up and tell you about you, yeah, you're right, Robbie. You're like, huh? With me? You know what I mean? It's been absolutely amazing. And Ian Wright, trust me, not only is he, you know, as I said, an Arsenal legend, he's such a passionate fan. You know, I mean him talk a lot. And, you know, when Wright is ready to go in, he goes in, trust me. But anyway, as I said, tonight we're going to be meeting some of the fans that have come on ArsenalFanTV and, you know, expressed their opinions over the years. Let me just tell you about ArsenalFanTV and how it all got started. In 2012, I had an idea, right? I had a little idea. I wanted to create a platform where ordinary football supporters of Arsenal Football Club could come on and have their say. We never heard from ordinary fans. We hear from, you know, football pundits, ex-players like Wrighty. They're great, you know, journalists, brilliant. They do a great job. My brother's a journalist, so, you know, I really respect them. But for me, I was like, why do we never hear from ordinary football fans? Those guys who go there week in, week out, pay their money. They have their emotions tied to a club. They can't, you know, you can't get a transfer from your club, can you? You know what I mean? That's it for life. So I wanted to create a platform. Right. You know when Wright is in the building. So I was inspired by a good friend of mine called Coogan Cassius, right? He had an excellent boxing channel called AFTV. Also a big Arsenal fan. I've known him for years. We've done business together and that. And I asked him, I said, Coogan, I said, you know what, why don't you try this for football? You know, this boxing thing's great, but you're a big Arsenal fan like me. You go week in, week out. Why don't you try this for football? And he said, yeah, Robbie, good idea, but to be honest, I'm just too busy with the boxing channel to do that. So it's a real knockback for me, because I was hoping that maybe you might join forces with me and we could do it, because I didn't know anything about camera work. I never held a camera in my life, well, apart from just taking snaps. I didn't know anything about filming. I didn't have a YouTube channel. I never had a Facebook page. I didn't have no Twitter account. All I had was an idea. So I remember that I had a good friend called Tal. Years ago, when I was doing some business, he built a website for me. And I thought to myself, you know what, I'm just going to do this idea anyway. I said, well, you know what, people were saying to you, just step out in faith. So I said, I'm going to do that, and I'm just going to build this thing. I'm just going to do it. Whatever happens, happens, but you got to try. So I met Tal, and I said, Tal, can you build a website for me? And he said, yeah. And I told him about the idea and everything. And then, you know, he said, all right, I'll come back to you with a price and everything. And I remember he rang me up the next day, and he said, you know what, it's a good idea, you know. Interviewing fans and that. I like that. What if I came in with you? Because he goes, you know what? I work at a studio, you know, Robbie. I don't know if you know, but I work at a studio. I do a bit of filming. And I said, do you? He said, yeah, I know how to do some editing and stuff like that. So I said, wow, I didn't know that. It's almost like God placed him right there. So I said, yeah, all right. And we started. That is how ArsenalFanTV started. I remember he borrowed a camera from the studio. It wasn't a digital camera, it was like a tape camera. So every time we filmed, if you filmed like an hour of footage, it then took an hour to edit for that just to process before we could start even editing that. We were both working full-time jobs, so we used all the money that we earned to finance that. You can ask my wife sitting there. You know what I mean? They weren't always too overjoyed about it, but, you know, that's how we financed the channel. And, yeah, we started going to games and we started filming fans. And we go to games sometimes and we'd be uploading videos till the wee hours of the morning, man. I'll tell you, like, evening games away, you know. Sometimes, like, we get in, like, by the time we finish filming and it's like 6:30 in the morning, got to be up at 7 o'clock to go to work. We didn't have no bank loans. We didn't have nobody lend us any money, anything like that. We didn't have any free tickets for games, as I hear people say. I wish we did, but we didn't have none of that. We paid for everything ourselves, and we just hard work and just dedication. We just said, you know what? We believe in this idea. We believe that this can work. I remember even speaking to somebody here. It wasn't in this building. It was when YouTube was at Tottenham Court Road. Not going to say his name, but he was quite a big guy at YouTube. He was also an Arsenal fan, so we got kind of friendly with him. And he goes, you know what, Robbie? Good idea, mate. I like it. Yeah, it's all right. Yeah. He goes, but to be honest, you'd be lucky if you get about 10,000 subs for that, because you've got to have the rights to football, you know what I mean? You've got to have, people want to see the highlights and things like that, and fans talking about it, I don't know. 10,000 subs? We're nearly on 700,000 now. Yeah? And with your support, we've disrupted the football media industry, and we've become the biggest football fan channel in the world. Yeah, I mean, we've disrupted it. And it's been a great journey since we've been doing ArsenalFanTV. We've travelled all over the world following Arsenal. We've gone from Newcastle to Sydney in Australia. We've been to China, all over America, most of Europe. ArsenalFanTV, we've given talks at Eton College. If somebody had told me that at the start, I remember when Eton rung me and said, yeah, Robbie, can you come down and talk to the kids at Eton? I said, Eton? I said, who's this man? Some YouTuber trying to prank me about Eton. But it was real. Went to Eton College, gave a talk, spoken at the House of Parliament. Parliament? If somebody would have told us that at the beginning, you know, got to meet our heroes, Thierry Henry, Ian Wright, Messi, Ronaldo, been able to, you know, sit down and have a talk face-to-face with Gary Neville. I mean, it's been some amazing things that's happened. We've been on practically every sport publication going, Sky, BBC, BT Sport, NBC in America, TalkSport, you name it, we're always on it. And, you know, it's because of you guys, because you've really helped to elevate the platform, and we're so grateful for that. And all the support that all of the fans, the ordinary fans that have given us over the years. And it's just, you know, it's been a pleasure to show that Arsenal's fan base is knowledgeable, opinionated, and diverse, you know? You see all kind of different fans come on ArsenalFanTV that once upon a time you probably wouldn't have seen them. You may not have seen, you know, a blind guy being interviewed before. We do it. You may not have seen black fans. You didn't see many of them. Asian fans, you know? It doesn't matter to me who you are, as long as if you're an Arsenal fan and you've got your opinion about Arsenal and you want to talk about it, you're welcome to come and have your say on ArsenalFanTV. That's what we're all about. And I'm so, you know, me and Tal's just sitting over there. He likes to be just sort of behind the scenes, really. But we're so grateful for all of the support that we've had from you guys and all the fans, everybody watching right now. I really want, from the bottom of my heart, I really want to thank you. This is what this event is all about. It's about saying thank you to all of those fans. Thank you to all the people that have helped us, that have inspired us. As Wright, he said, there's Paul's over there from Redmen TV. They do the Liverpool channel. That's another great channel. And there's Louis in the house from 100% Chelsea. Just to show that we're not even bad-minded, yeah? Even our DJ, Flex, he's on United Stand, Man United channel. He supports a rubbish team, but he's a good DJ. Right? But you know what? I'm so grateful for the support. And I want to particularly tonight thank some of the fans that have come on ArsenalFanTV on a consistent basis over the years, and they've come on and they become household names. These guys have walked down the street and people are stopping them to take pictures with them, speak with them, and they just become, real kind of celebs. I mean, they're diehard football fans, diehard Arsenal fans who follow the club through thick and thin. Whether Arsenal win, whether Arsenal lose, they are there. They are the lifeblood of this club. You hear people say things. I know there's been a lot of controversy recently. I don't want to call up his name too much because, as I said, listen, he's our player. But the reason why I took issue with some of the things that were said is that, they don't understand. I see these guys week in, week out, spending their money to go up and down the country and follow the club. And they don't just slate the club. What a lot of people don't see is that, watch it when we're winning as well, right? Because these guys, they love this club. Nothing would please them more than for them to have gone on Sunday to the Carabao Cup final and see Arsenal lift the cup. That'll make them happy for a week. So these guys have come on ArsenalFanTV on a consistent basis. They don't get free tickets off me. I don't pay them. They come on because they want to come on and they want to have their say. And you know what I'm going to do tonight? I'm going to thank some of them. I'm going to bring them up on stage, right? And have a quick little chat with them. And, see what makes them tick. Because I've got to know, I didn't know any of them before I started doing ArsenalFanTV. None of these fans that are going to come up, I didn't know any of them. But I've grown to get to know them because they've been coming on so regular, and they're all really nice. They all got their own little characters, but they're all really nice guys. So let's bring some of them up onto stage. Yeah, put your hands together. Let's have a look who we're going to bring up first.
And all you media lovies, get off your arse and start saying it as it is. And the message to the board, either fucking shape up or get out, because you've let all the fans down. You should be ashamed of yourself.
That's Chris Hudson. Chris Hudson, unfortunately, is not here tonight, actually, right? Chris, unfortunately, his mum's not well at the moment, so that's why he wasn't able to make it. But I so admire this guy. Now, Chris, that was probably our first super viral video. That got seen by everybody. I remember when we interviewed Chris, right? We just come out of the grounds when we got beaten by Aston Villa, first game of the season. Every fan was raging. I was like, oh my God. I was coming out of the ground. I was like, oh man, it's not going to be good today. We're setting up our equipment, and up walks Chris. I said, yeah, hold on, man. We ain't even set up yet. I said, yeah, hold on. Right? He goes, I've got some things to say, but you mugs ain't going to put it out. I said, we will. I said, this is what we're here for. We're here to give fans a platform to have their say. He came on, he done that interview. Trust me, that shook up everything. That went everywhere. I remember I woke up the next morning, my phone was ringing off the hook. Every newspaper publication, they're like, yeah, I want to use your video. I mean, it was just Chris Hudson, and he doesn't come on every single week, but he comes on a regular basis, and the guy's a legend, trust me. So it's a shame that he's not able to come tonight, but put your hands together for Chris Hudson. Who's next?
We are purely something for them to extract value out of. That's all we are. We're very, very easily replaceable. And that is very, very sad to me.
Put your hands together for Mo! What do you know about net spend? That's the one that was in. Mo, we got a little award for you. Right, that's a token of our appreciation for coming on ArsenalFanTV on a regular basis. I know he's never short of a few words. That's what I like about him. He always speaks very eloquently, very intelligent. Tao, the cameraman says, when he comes on, it's like a documentary, right? Right? Because sometimes we're like Mo. I remember when we used to have like when we had our original camera, and as I said, you've got to wait ages to process it. We are like, Mo, you can't talk from, come on, man. It's going to take ages to get that video out. Come on, man. And Mo would be like, yeah, man, I'll cut it short. 10 minutes later. But no, he's a great guy, great fan. Mo, you know, it's a real pleasure that you could make it tonight. And do you remember the first time you came on ArsenalFanTV?
Yeah, man, I remember that day, 3-1 against Villa. And people at the back, you might want to sit down because I'm not going to be less than 10 minutes. You know that. But now I remember 3-1 against Villa. I was absolutely fuming. And I saw you guys, and just like Chris Hudson, I thought to myself, whatever rubbish I come out with, they're not going to put on. You know, you have this cynicism when you see people with a camera, you just think, you know, they'll probably get through 100 and they're not going to use yours. And I remember when I started, I didn't know what I was going to say, and it's lucky that I had to wait for a while on that day because there were a few people that were looking to vent. Because some of the stuff that I was saying, I remember to this day, and I won't say it because it's embarrassing, but I was fuming. And I've never said anything as ridiculous on camera as what I said off camera. And had you got to me 5 seconds before, boy, some of the things I was saying were ridiculous. But, you know, I'd like to say that it's got easier and there's less reason to run, but man, Arsenal is just one of those clubs. When I look at other fan channels who do great work as well, when I look at ArsenalFanTV, there's just something about ArsenalFanTV that has just struck gold. I don't know, Robbie's a lucky man, spaghetti waiting outside and all that sort of stuff. It's just struck gold. And I think the size of Arsenal, you know, the size of the club and the passion that the fans have got for it, you've got the perfect ingredients and you've done an amazing job. You've done a brilliantly professional job and I admire your work ethic. You know, it's even taught me, for me in my own career, you know, it's taught me a lesson as well. And Tao's all behind the scenes, and now the team's growing. You see the success. An event like this is mad. You know, seriously, so props to you. And the one thing that I will say, you know, look, yeah, fine, I'm standing on here talking to a room full of people with an award in my hand, but it is with humility because, you know, the way I see it, when I walked past Robbie after that defeat, that could have been any other person. There's a million Arsenal fans like me or whoever one of us guys on ArsenalFanTV speak every week. There's a million people like us, and it could have been every single one of us. So please don't ever think there's any carry-on, that we think we're anything special, or there's any celebrity thoughts going on in our head. We're just normal fans, and look, stuff like this is just an honour. The fact that we get to meet people like Ian Wright and have times like this. But it's not all good. You have to put up with people like troops on away journeys in the car. But anyway, listen, thank you so much for tuning in, listening to me today and all the other videos as well. And I really, really hope, from the bottom of my heart, I've got my fingers crossed, that the season ends on a positive note and there's less ranting and more celebrating. To the Arsenal.
Give it up for Mo. Thank you, Mo. I told you he chats a lot, innit? And I remember that first interview. He came out with a phrase on that day. He said, you get what you want. You get what you pay for, unless you're an Arsenal fan. You remember that? He was brilliant. He was brilliant. Who's next?
And there's too much conflict. There's a conflict on the terraces, and there's a conflict on the pitch. They're arguing amongst themselves because none of them seem to know what's going on. And the fans are arguing amongst themselves because none of them seem to know what's going on.
Bully! Hey, you know, I really do feel like one of them award shows because he ain't here tonight either, right? And actually, it's sad again, actually, because his mum's not too well either. That's the actual truth. So Bully's not able to be here tonight, but one of those awards are going to be on their way to him. He's been a fantastic fan. He's been coming on since day one. He's such a character, as you can see there. They call him the pirate, all that. He don't care. Bully don't care. I love him. Listen, anytime we have a game and there's a controversial referee in this season, oh my God, Bully. The referee's better run. He hates Mike Dean with that. But he's a fantastic fan, so give it up for Bully. Let's see who our next fan is.
Arsene Wenger, I need you right now to sign a striker. Don't let me down. Don't let me down, down. Sign some players now. Spend this money. We have money. Spend it now. What kind of nonsense is this now?
Nigeria's finest, Kelechi! I love this guy. I love this guy. You know what? This guy's bigger in Nigeria than Alex Iwobi. He's bigger than Kanu in Nigeria, trust me. Yeah, honestly, even after a defeat, he's the one guy I look forward to, you know, because he can still cheer me up. He's still got that vibe about him. He still cheers me up. He's always representing Nigeria, which I love, absolutely love that. And he's a passionate Arsenal fan. For years and years, when he's been coming to Arsenal, he's been travelling all the way down from Leeds, where I know he was studying. He's a doctor. Don't.
Yes. Tell them. Don't think I don't go to school. Tell them now. You understand?
This guy is a very intelligent guy. He's a doctor. He's got a doctorate. He's a Dr. Kelechi. Yeah. And I'm telling you that passionate fan travels, as I said, only recently moved to London. He'd been travelling from Leeds, amount of games, and he'd always come and do an interview, then run to the station, jump on the train and go back to Leeds. And I've been so grateful for your contributions that you've made to ArsenalFanTV over the years. And please accept that award. Thank you very much. At least we won a trophy, yeah. Now, Kelechi, do you know what? I want you to tell some of the people about some of the amazing things that's happened to you back home in Nigeria.
ArsenalFanTV has been a positive influence. A lot of people watch it. As soon as you land at the airport, they're already taking pictures, and you're like, nah, I'm low-key, there's no money. You understand? It's packaged. Robbie does not pay. Robbie, you better start paying up, you understand? It's like I'll be giving man them some money. You understand? They think I'm very rich. I don't have anybody. Yeah, but it's been a positive influence, and I see ArsenalFanTV as well as a platform to, apart from football, to share some other, campaigns, humanitarian, whatever, like the Libya one. And I like the platform. It's giving me a voice. And I don't regret coming on there at all. I'm very proud of you. I'm very proud of what you have achieved. And I'm very proud of my colleagues, as much as some of them I do not agree with their opinion. But but we are still comrades. There's no cause for alarm. You understand? Further question, any question?
I got one more question. What's that all about, man? What is it for? I keep asking you every week. What is this for?
My staff of office, I can't really say what is inside, you understand? Because it failed me at the Carabao Cup final. Yeah? My juju man, I told him to do it very well, and we lost. You understand? So I'm not happy. You understand? This is another one. The other one I've benched it. This is another one. You understand?
Well, you better get something going for it for Thursday when we play Man City.
No, we are working on it. My juju men are working on it. They are circling the Emirates Stadium as I speak, and Troops is in charge of them.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kelechi.
I think I have a wardrobe malfunction. Let me.
Unbelievable. Would you have seen a fan like Kelechi before ArsenalFanTV? Would you have seen him on Match of the Day? There? Pff, no way. Love the guy. Real diehard Arsenal fan. Let's bring up the next fan.
This is the Premier League. This is right. You're going to have to get used to a lot of highs and lows this season. All I'll say, don't panic. There's 380 games in this Premier League season. Anyone that's writing us off after one game is a fool.
That's Chris. I'm not sure if is Chris here. Is he here? I haven't seen him yet. Oh, he's not here. He's not here at the moment. But Chris, I love Chris. Ultra positive fan. You may not love him, but I love him. Ultra positive fan, no matter what. I remember when we got beat 6-0 by Chelsea, he was still positive. I was like, Chris, man. Chris, we lost 6-0, man. Chelsea, they're ribbing us. He goes, nah, man. He goes, it happens, Robbie. I said, it happens. I said, nah, man. But I love Chris, and one of those awards are going to be on his way to Chris. Again, a real diehard Arsenal fan. I saw he was out in Ostersund's last week, minus 15. He was out there supporting Arsenal. Massive, massive Arsenal fan. Who we got next?
I'll always back the manager. I'll always back the club, isn't it? What am I going to...
No matter what.
Well,
It's time.
Well,
next week,
no
2
matter what.
o'clock, Marble Halls. Time to start the protest again. Time to bring the banners out again. Let's get the whole fucking lot of them out.
Claude and Ty! There's Ty. Where's Claude? Where's Claude at?
Come on.
Here he comes. These two. It's time to go. You know what? These two guys, right? I remember how I first met these guys. So the very second game that we did, it was Aston Villa away. And it was pouring down with rain. I remember it, right? And we went on the coach, right? And the driver of the coach, Graham, he's a great guy. I said to Graham, I said, yeah, Graham, we want to interview some fans on the coach. He goes, well, I'll tell you what, mate. He goes, there's 2 guys at the back. He goes, every single away game we go to, they spend the whole way up arguing and the whole way back arguing, and they don't stop. He goes, go and interview them, right? And when we started interviewing them, I was like, my God, yeah, now I get what he was saying. You got Ty here, always ultra positive. Massive, loves Arsene Wenger to the bone. I've seen him. He waits after every game.
How can you call that positive when we're 6 in the league? 6 in the league? No, he's calling you positive.
Why are you interrupting him?
You see what I mean? He don't take nothing to spark him off.
But let him speak. Let him speak.
It's time to go.
It's time to stay.
But listen, oh my God, these two, they're always at it. But as I said, Ty's always ultra positive, loves Arsene Wenger, waits for Wenger after the game, always talks. Wenger's been talking to you after games since what, Highbury, you said?
Yeah, about 15 years. Even other fans, it's been even longer. And he's always fantastic. And 99% of the time, he will stop and have a conversation.
It's like an audience with the Pope, isn't it?
Like anything. But he's not religious. But anyway, as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted. Sorry, everyone. You just can't stop him. Anyway, like I was saying, he will always talk, and he will always talk, and he can have a conversation about anything.
This guy saw you in it earlier, and he was saying to me, he goes, Robbie, he goes, where's Ty? I said, Ty's over there. He said, that's not Ty. I said, Ty over there. He said, nah, man, where's the gear? You know what I mean? You look too dapper, bruv.
Well, that's very kind of him. Thank you very much. Well, it's a dress code, isn't it? So this is what I had to wear.
No, you're looking cool, man. And of course, we got Claude here. I love Claude. So opinionated. As I said, they're opposite, but they're very good friends, but they're always arguing. Oh, my God.
I take exception that I'm the negative one when we're bloody 6 in the league, mate, and played like we did on Sunday, mate. I'm not having that. I'm not having that I'm the negative one. I'm not having it.
When are you ever positive?
I'm the positive, because I want us to be challenging for the title.
And what do I want? So what do I want?
I don't think you do.
Yeah, of course I don't. Of course I don't. Oh, thank you, Tal. Of course I don't. So what do I want then?
I don't know.
Rocky Sylvester Stallone, I like him, yeah. Go on. What do I want?
There is times I could put this bloke on the hard shoulder of the M.
Yeah. Here we go.
Well, listen, we want to present some awards to you guys to say big thank you.
Thank you
for
very much.
all the contributions you two have made on ArsenalFanTV, coming on week in, week out. Claude, that's for you, mate.
Oh, thank you very much. That's the only thing I'll ever win in my life.
Right.
Never say never.
Ty.
I just like to say.
Ty.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I'd just like to say something, Rob.
Yep.
2012, this guy gave me a chance to speak. Yeah, no one else would. All the snobby podcasters won't have me on. But this guy gave me a chance to speak, and I'm very grateful for you, and you deserve every success that you've made of it, right? You helped me when I was down. I was really on my low. You came and saved me. You came and saved me when I was on real low, and I really appreciate that. You are not only, you are my mate, you're like a brother to me, mate, and I love you.
Thank you.
Well done, Claude. I don't know what I can really say. I just feel humbled, flat. I'm not gonna say that. Arsen in forever. I'm humbled. I'm very, very flattered. I'm very, very honoured, and it's a privilege for anybody to know who I am, and I can only give it to ArsenalFanTV, because without them, I'd be no one. I'm no one anyway, but I'd be no one anyway. So, you know, I'm just so, so grateful. The fact that I've got any part in this at all, I'm just lucky. Like Mo says, we're just ordinary people, you know, who've been given a chance, and we're lucky to still have that chance, and we'd never, ever take it for granted. And we just want to say thank you for everybody here for even knowing who we are and what we've done. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Claude. Thank you, Ty. Claude, stop trying to make me cry, man. What are you doing? Make men cry on camera. What are you doing, man? Yeah. Ty, thank you. How are we going to get on Thursday? Snowing. I remember when you said about the rain. You know what I mean? How are we going to... We got any chance? City? Let's move on to the next person.
Where was the fight, blood? There's cool there, fam. I'm so happy I'm flying back now, blood. I'm so happy, fam. I feel sorry for man who's staying there now, blood. I feel sorry for man, blood.
Give it up for Troops! Troops! How you doing? You know what? I'm surprised he made it on time. And this guy, right? He's always late, man, I'll tell you. But you know, he's a great fan. I remember the first time I interviewed him. This is a true story, right? We were packing up, right? We'd interviewed a load of fans. We were packing up, we were going, and he come over. No, he was stood up. I think he was sort of watching us doing the interviews with other fans. And he said, yo, let me have a talk, man? I said, yo, bro, we're done. Finished, man. He goes, yo, come on, man. So I said, oh, Jesus. Yeah. Man's got to go to the yacht. I go, yo, Tao, what you say, man? One more? Tao goes, I'll make the youth go on. Let him have a talk. Go on, let him, Robbie. I said, all right. Right. He came on, and my God. I was like, wow. This guy, not only does he, right, he has his own style, right? But also, he knew so much about football. I couldn't even, I remember that day, I couldn't disagree with anything he said. And he's become a regular on the channel. I love him after games. He's so opinionated. And it's just been a pleasure to have him on the channel. Troops, listen, say something. Do you remember that first interview?
Gang business, you don't know. Back again, Wenger out, all of that, you get me? Nah, I remember that first interview still, I was vexed, fam, you understand? That was Watford 2-1 FA Cup, blood, you understand? I remember we was filming by the normal spot, and then little commotion happened, we moved along, and then you man were packing up. I said, nah, blood, are you mad, fam? Nah. I said, I followed you from there over to here, G. I said, nah, blood, I got my thing to say in a dog, you understand? And then from then, it's just gone mad, blood, like, you get me? Like, this one's from, what, Man City away last year, 2-1? Like, my mum's Wenger in, is she mad? You understand? Like, I got a Tottenham wife in the crowd. Like, it's peak, fam, like, you get me? But you lot have done bits for man, you understand? And I just appreciate it, fam.
You know what I want to ask you? Did you ever think when you did that first interview, because I've seen, you know, you walk down the street, you can't even walk 5 yards, people are stopping you, wanting pictures, you know, so many opportunities are starting to come your way. Did you ever think when you did that first interview, you'd be where you are now?
Nah, no way, fam. You understand, like? Where that man's coming from, man, that used to love, you understand? So like when people are stopping me on the road, asking me for pictures, I'm like, whoa, fam. Like, this is mad, you understand? Like, I'm just a guy from the hood, like, I don't get it, fam. To this day, I don't get it. I say to my mum, my missus, like, why did they like me? They say they don't know. You understand? They don't know, blood, like, I'm sitting there scratching my head, like, I don't know, fam, like, and it's just, it's down to you, and it's down to Tal, you understand? Because if it weren't for you lot, then these lot wouldn't know Troops, innit? Troops would be, like, in the hood, they'll know about Troops, but worldwide, like, they won't know about Troops, like, the New Orleans thing. That was madness, fam. You understand? Like, I spent $60 in 4. Wenger's here, innit? Look. What, you got Wenger on the buttons or something? Yo.
This one? Yeah, okay, yeah, we've got a little value on it.
I don't even remember what I was saying now, fam. Yeah, New Orleans, blood. Like, I spent $60, blood, in 4 days, fam. That's madness, blood. And I did not set off the smoke alarm. Yeah? I didn't. It weren't me. Don't listen to him, blood. He chat shit, fam. You understand? It's not me, blood. Nah, but real talk, fam. If it weren't for you, man, you understand? This wouldn't be happening, blood. And thank you to everyone who watches the videos, you get me? Win, lose, or draw. I love you, lot, innit? You understand? Back again, Wenger out.
I loved when we was in New Orleans. One of the people in New Orleans, one of the Americans, come up to me and said, "Robbie." What the hell is he saying? I can't understand a word. I was killing myself. Well, listen, thanks for coming on. Listen, it's been a pleasure having you on. There's an award for you. Give it up for Troops. Listen, last but not least, we got another fan that's appeared regularly on ArsenalFanTV. Let's see who he is.
I'm sick of it, and there will be people that go, well, we can still win the FA Cup. Yeah, let's go and have a about it. No, I don't want to win just the FA Cup, Robbie. I don't want to. Spending money, all this yeah. I've said all that, and it doesn't give you a right to win things. But it also means that we don't get treated like this.
Give it up for DT!
I'm sick of it, and there will be people that go, well, we can still win the FA Cup. Yeah! Let's go and have...
DT. They said he's like Marmite. I didn't know you hated Marmite. You either hate it or hate it. Yeah. You either love him or hate him. I love him. I love him. He's a great fan. Consistently comes on and gives his opinion. Always brilliant opinions as well. What made you first come on ArsenalFanTV?
The money. Yeah. I saw your wife's new kitchen and I thought I want one of those.
He wishes. You'd be broke, mate. But no, listen, it's been brilliant having you on the channel. And you know, you are, I'd say, probably you and Troops, the most opinionated fans that come on. And you're very uncompromising with your opinions. I mean, and you never change.
No, I won't change until the manager's gone. And it's as simple as that. But everyone knows our thoughts and our opinions. But the platform that you have given us it's unreal. No one thought it would get to where it is. I had my first interview 4 seasons ago now, and I was moaning about Yaya Sanogo. So, yeah, now it's moaning about Danny Welbeck, and we ain't moved that far, have we? But beforehand, you know, you used to phone TalkSport or 5 Live when you were angry, and you would use 30 seconds, and then they would cut you out, and you move on. And you would have to pay a whole heap of money to get through anyway. Or you would go to the pub and you would rant and rave to your mates. With this, we get the chance to voice our opinions and people get to listen to what we've got to say. But never in my wildest dreams did I think it would go to the level it is now. So what you've achieved and what you've done, yeah, you fully deserve it, man. You've worked hard, so I can only thank you for that.
And this guy, viral video after viral video. And it's not only on defeat, wins as well. People just want to hear. I think I said to you the other day that somebody was saying to me that you are probably the most watched football fan in the world, right? This is a guy from NBC who told me that. He said DT is probably the most watched football fan in the world. Can you believe that?
Not really. But do you know what? It's like what you said as well. People will sit there and try and say that, you know, we only get views when we lose and stuff like that. And then, you know me and what I do on social media, I kind of bite a little bit, don't I? And have to put a few people in their place and get suspended a few times. But yeah, all right, I'm on my second account, behave. But I put up a video from the FA Cup final last year, which we won, and it's had about 800,000 views. That's more than some of our defeats, like when we played Tottenham and stuff. So it kind of counteracts your argument. I think in the modern society, people want to see drama, and it's natural. When you watch EastEnders, there's more people that watch the Christmas edition than the normal edition because they know there's going to be drama. And yes, when we lose, there's drama because we say what we say from the heart. And we ain't going to pull no punches, and I ain't going to be nice about it. And if Hector Bellerin don't like it, well, he can go fuck himself.
As usual, he's always never controversial, is he? Listen, thank you very much for coming on over the years, and keep coming on. Really respect this guy. And please accept that award from us as a big thank you for being part of ArsenalFanTV. Thank you, man. Cheers, man. Cheers. Respect that. Just a couple more things to get through it, and then what we're going to do, we're going to clear away all the chairs, and we're going to just party for the rest of the night, yeah? Just before we go, I want to just bring up on stage some people that we're working with at the moment. Now, ArsenalFanTV, you know, we've got so many things, apart from what we're doing now, that we're working on, and lots of things in the pipeline in the future. We really want to push this whole fan sort of revolution that we're doing. And one of the things that we're working with is, number one, a TV program that is going to be coming soon, so look out for that. And also the launch of a new football app. It's being launched by a company called UFF, which we're part of. And we got two of the founders who are going to come up and tell you quickly about this brand new app that you're going to be able to get. It's not just going to have Arsenal content, but loads of football fan content on. So give it up for Brett and Ross.
So we'll keep this short and quick. I know we've lost some of the party at the back. There's a lot of drinking going on. AFTV has had an incredible 5 years, and we can all kind of salute what they've done. But everyone seems to be asking Robbie and Tao and the AFTV team, you know, what's next? You know, where do you go from here after this kind of success? And part of the answer to that is what we want to share with you tonight, which is Ultimate Football Fan, or UFF. Because what ArsenalFanTV has managed to do is give us a blueprint of what a fan democracy looks like in football and in the media. And if you take that conversation and you expand it to football leagues around the world, what we want to have is the biggest football conversation in the world. So that's what UFF hopefully will be.
Thank you, Brett. So we have... So UFF has brought together 30 of the top football fan influencers from around the world to create something that is truly fan-made. We have an ethic of giving back to the fans, and through our website, we will be giving brand perks and discounts to reward the fans for their loyalty. As you saw before on the video, we're also launching our UFF app this week. This is the first aggregated fan destination and provides a unique home for our influencers and their exclusive content. Shows like Fan Park Live, UFF Daily, and Fan Park News, among others. So we believe that we believe that football is created by each and every fan, and we should let them speak for themselves. Thank you, Robbie.
Thank you, guys. And don't forget that app will be available at the end of this week. It's the UFF app. We'll be on it, ArsenalFanTV. There'll be, you know, lots and lots of football team content on that. So make sure you download the UFF app. Just before I go tonight, I want to thank a few people. There's so many people in here that I need to thank, but I don't want to prolong out things too long. But there's a few people that, you know, I really want to thank for their contributions, and you know, they've helped us to get to where we are. The first person I'd like to thank and bring up on stage is a young lady that's like done lots of work for ArsenalFanTV. She's done it without no rewards, no money. You know, she's just always helped us and supported us throughout the years. She's been working here tonight, doing interviewing fans as well. I want to bring up here Philippa. Are you here, Philippa CB? Where's Philippa? I know you weren't expecting it. Yeah, you weren't expecting it. You know I like to throw some surprises in. But she really has contributed a lot to this channel behind the scenes. And I really want to say a big thank you to Philippa tonight. Please accept one of these awards, Philippa. You should take it. Typical Philippa, I've taken my shoes off. Give it up for Philippa. There's also someone else I want to thank. Another person who's done lots and lots of work for ArsenalFanTV behind the scenes. Worked so hard, again, without little rewards. He's now officially part of the team, but he's been working for us unofficially for years, helping us out with our social media, giving us loads of advice. Where's Loomis? Bring up Loomis here. The big thank you. You weren't expecting it. Give it up for Loomis. Thank you, man. This guy's done so much hard work for us behind the scenes, trust me. Brilliant. Social media done. Right? That's for you, Loomis. Thank you very much. Really appreciate all your hard work. Thank you. All right, get off. Come off now. Come on, off. There's a few more people. A few more people I want to big up and say thank you to. Tao's mum is here. Tao's mum, she's travelled all the way from Germany to be here tonight. I know she's probably feeling a little bit shy. She weren't expecting this as well. But please, can you come up on stage? Tao, come up on stage as well. We've got some flowers for your mum. Yeah? Where's the flowers at? Where's the flowers? It's Tao's mum. Where the flowers at? That's a beautiful bouquet for her. Also, I want to thank Jackie. Jackie's PA. She's been working so hard. She weren't expecting this either, right? She was not expecting this at all, but we got to thank her because she's done so much hard work for us, helping us to get organised. Jackie, this is for you. Please accept this. I got you with that one, innit? Thank you very much, Jackie. I asked her earlier, I said, Jackie, can you go out and buy some flowers? And I said, I got Jackie there for our wives, right? And I said, make sure they're extra special flowers, right? So I know she'll like them because she bought them. I paid for them, but she bought them, right? And talking of wives, they're in the building. And without them, right, there would be no ArsenalFanTV, right? They've showed a lot of patience. My wife's looking at me and she's going. Honestly, a lot of patience, a lot of love, a lot of understanding. If it weren't for Simone and Charisse is Tao's wife, if it weren't for these two ladies, honestly, there'd be no ArsenalFanTV because there's been so many nights we've been out, you know, and not only that, they've helped us behind the scenes. They helped us packing T-shirts. They've sending out emails. They have been absolute diamonds, absolute diamonds. And I really want to thank them both from the bottom of the heart. Thank you to my wife, Simone. I know Tao, you know, he's always telling me of all the hard work that Charisse does. And we've got 2 of these awards for you guys, right? So, Charisse and Simone, my wife, please come up on stage and accept these awards for all your hard work, for all the love you've shown us, all your patience. Thank you very much, both of you. Honestly, there'd be no ArsenalFanTV if it wasn't for these ladies, trust me. And last, we got 2 awards left. One award was, but we got 2 awards left. And I'm going to give this last final award to somebody who's helped us to put this night together tonight. She's helped us from day one. She works here at YouTube. Today's actually her last day working at YouTube. And she has helped us so much to put this event together. And we want to give her one of these awards as a memento. And Audrey, are you here, Audrey? She's... It's not your leaving do yet, you know. I know you've been having a few Prosecco's. But Audrey, you weren't expecting this. I know none of... Thank you very much, Audrey. Thank you so much. You know, Audrey, say a few... Listen to this French accent. Say a few words, Audrey.
Hi, everyone. No, thank you, Robbie Tao. It was really amazing to organize this event with you. I hope you guys are having like a really nice night. It's my last event at YouTube. I'm leaving tomorrow, but I'm going to set up my own business. So if you need an event manager, please hit me up. But thank you, guys, and I'm really, really happy to be there tonight with you. Thank you.
Thank you very much to Audrey. Thank you, Audrey. And you know, I was slipping. I was slipping. I was like, who's that last award for again? I remembered now. Last but not least, I want to give it up for the AFTV FC football team, right? That's our football team that we started. We done this big selection process where we reached out and we asked people, do you want to be part of our football team? We had over 1,000 people. We broke it down to, about a team of about 20. They entered a competition. It was a hashtag. They got the biggest football team on YouTube. And we entered their 7-a-side competition, and we only went and won it, didn't we? We won the whole competition. So I want to give it out to the AFTV FC football team. Lads, come up on stage. Where are you? Scully, the manager. Nice one, lad, Baz. Mr. Khan. Listen, these guys, you're going to be seeing a hell of a lot more of these guys as well, because we're going to be doing a lot of stuff this year with the football team. Where you going? He was part of the squad. He helped. And Claude, where's Claude? Claude, come up. Claude's enjoying himself. Who's got the trophy? Who's got the trophy? Scully, lift that trophy up and show. Here comes Claude. Give it up for the AFTV FC football team. At last, some silverware. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I'm a better coach than Wenger anyway.
Yeah, right. Wrong. Yeah.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you. Listen, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Watch out for this football team. And watch out for the Blood Brothers series that's coming out. Listen, we've reached the end of all the talking and it's time now to party. What we're going to do, we're going to clear all of these chairs away. There's drink, there's food, mingle, talk to people, and have fun for the rest of the night. I really want to thank you guys for coming tonight. We got a DJ Flex who's going to rock the house. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to the AFTV party. We're going to be here. Don't go nowhere. We're here till 10 o'clock and we're going to party the night out. Thank you.